Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy JB with my podcast partner, as usual, DJ C Way. How you feeling, brother?
Everything is everything. Jump off camera for a quick second.
Okay. It's gonna be a great show. Shouts out Nick B's in the chat already. Asking C Way if he putting the application in for the Cowboy job yet.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely.
All right. Hey man, y'all know what to do, man. Welcome in tonight. It's gonna be a great show. Joining us tonight on this Tuesday night, as always, nightcap style. Episode 20. We winding on down to the season 5 finale. It's coming soon. What's up with you, D Cal? Darius Calloway. Oh, that's Darius Calloway Senior. Yes, sir, my boy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Senior.
Yes, sir. We in the building now. Y'all know what to do. As always, man, hit the like button when you come in, when you're walking in the door. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank everybody for subscribing. Sharing this podcast, man. We got 25. We need 25 more subscribers to get to 500.
Man, that's a blessing, bro.
Yeah, we almost there, man. We almost
big
there.
milestone. Big milestone.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Hey, there your brother.
Dr. Cal in the house.
It's going down. So, without further ado, man, we got a loaded show tonight. We're gonna basically preview the national championship between Ohio State and Notre Dame. We got to talk about this NFL playoffs. We got divisional rounds coming up this weekend. Also, we got some coaching updates. Seaway Cowboys. We're gonna hold that off until later. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just get comfortable, man. We're not gonna hold y'all too long tonight, man. We're gonna go and get right to it.
Yes, sir.
But you know how we always do. But first of all, let's see. Hold on. Hey.
Hey, man. Nick, I would love for that.
That's a hotbed question right there. Everybody want to know.
Hey, I would love for that to happen. And I'll have my reasons why. Hey, Nick, I got something for the Cowboys for you later on. Please stand by.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just please stand by. Please stay later on, and you'll get to hear me go off on the Cowboys later on. Just for you, Nick. Just for you.
It's definitely coming. So we're gonna get right into it, man. We appreciate everybody for joining us each and every week, as always. But first thing first, Seaway, let's go ahead and preview the college football playoffs, national championship game. We got 2 teams left. Two teams left, ladies and gentlemen. Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Ohio State Buckeyes, as we always knew that they were probably gonna make it from the jump. Yeah. But
and I will say Notre Dame was a surprise to me. But shouts out to Freeman and them guys at Notre Dame, man. We gave them hell all year, saying that they still need to be in the conference, but they have showed and earned and showed that they can play with the big dogs in the playoffs. So, man, shouts out. I'm actually looking forward to that game. I think it's going to be a good game.
Yeah, me too, man. So, and I picked Penn State. You picked Notre Dame. You was right about that. So, Nick got his already. He said they're gonna boat race Notre Dame. Hey, it could go either way, and I'm gonna go ahead and we could talk about this game right now. Yeah, I feel like it could be a blowout, but I also feel like the way the team is playing for Marcus Freeman, if he has them ready from the jump, it could be a long night. Now Notre Dame made it here. They got to be proud of what they've done. They got to be proud of what they've done in the playoffs. And while we're talking about that, we're gonna look at the path of both of these teams to get here. All right, so look at Ohio State. They beat Tennessee 42-17, beat Oregon 41-21, and beat Texas 28-14. They pretty much slaughtered all 3 of these teams. Now, the Texas game was pretty close until the 4th quarter, and they kind of ran away with that late. but they manhandled Tennessee and Oregon from the
right.
Now let's look at Notre Dame. We all knew they were going to beat Indiana, which they did. Beat them 27-17. Then they beat Georgia, which was a surprise to some people. 23-10, they handled Georgia.
Manhandle.
They manhandled Georgia
on both sides of the ball.
Sure did. And then the semifinals game against Penn State, which was a really good game. Penn State kind of controlled that game until they didn't have it anymore. They gave it away. Now, now we get here. This is the role for both teams. And as you can see, what's the common? Both of these teams did not win. Well, Notre Dame didn't have a conference.
Neither
Ohio State did not win the Big Ten.
Neither team is a conference championship.
Right. And the East team played 3 games. They did not have a first round bye. So you see that. All right. So both teams really coming in here. They coming in hot right now. They coming in hot. Let's do this right here too. Seaway. Just put this up so everybody can see where we came from. You got an 8 seed and a 7 seed. 8 seed and the 7 seed in the very first 12-team playoffs. So, Seaway, I'm gonna ask your opinion. Does the seeding really matter that you see this right here?
Seeding doesn't matter to me. It's to me, it's what you do on the football field. And this year, I think for the you see that the teams that had this year, unfortunately, the teams that had a bye week kind of fumbled the bag this season. But what this shows you, on any given day, a team get hot at the right time. That's all it takes. The teams get hungry in the playoff, and I liked the atmosphere. For the first time we had a 12-team. Yes, we could say some teams should not have been in there, but I liked the atmosphere of the playoff. Each game was good and competitive for the most part, and I enjoyed college football this year. The playoff, I enjoyed it.
We had our reservations when we first saw the 12-team bracket come out. We said some teams that didn't deserve to be there, and you can argue about that. Every year you can argue about teams. No matter how many teams, you could put 32 in there. 33 and 34 going to argue their way trying to get in. So I like the 12 teams. See, now that we have seen it go all the way through, I actually like the 12-team playoffs.
And I hope we keep it here. I think the top 12 is good enough. I don't think adding no other teams is just out of the equation. I think they had the better. You can argue all day long, but I like this format, and I enjoyed the games.
Yeah, the only thing I would probably change is the automatic buys. I would just do the top 4 teams. Forget about conference championships. Just the top 4 teams by ranking get the buys.
Yeah,
that's what I would do. But got a question from Chris. I don't know if these guys will commit to Notre Dame soon. You know what? I take that back. After the national championship, I believe yes.
I think after the national championship, I think they will go, especially if Notre Dame win. And I give you my opinion whenever JB asked me for it. I'm gonna give you my opinion of who I think gonna win the national championship.
Okay, and then I got something else. So we starting to show off with this, but later on I'm gonna talk about Marcus Freeman for something else. I got some. I ain't even talked to you about this, Seaway, but I had something that came to my mind a few hours ago that will be a good fit for teams and coaches. But we'll talk about that a little later.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and pick the game, man.
Okay.
So wait a minute. First of all, I feel like I'm gonna pick Ohio State first. I'm gonna pick Ohio State. Go ahead and put that out there. But if Notre Dame has a chance to win this game, I feel like they're gonna have to keep Ohio State's offense off the field as much as possible. Run the ball with Riley Leonard. I saw a stat where if he had over 35 yards rushing, they are undefeated or something like that. You have a good chance of winning the game if Riley Leonard is running the ball. But Jeremiah Love is pretty damn good. He has over 1,100 yards rushing on the season. Passing, I'm not sold on Riley Leonard as a pure passer but he's a hell of an athlete, man. He's from Fairhope, an Alabama kid,
Mm-hmm.
transferred from Duke. If you guys don't remember, he was at Duke. He was
I
a
remember.
highly touted quarterback in the transfer portal last year around this time. Committed to Notre Dame, and now he's in the national championship. So shouts out to Riley Leonard. But this defense is going to have to get Ohio State off the field 3 and outs. They're going to have to cause turnovers. And the offense of Notre Dame is going to have to control the clock and finish drives with points. No matter if you get 3 or 6 or 7, just finish the drives with points every time you get the ball. Because we know, Seaway and chat, Ohio State is loaded.
They are loaded.
Yes.
They're loaded.
So give me your thoughts, Seaway. I'm picking Ohio State. I'll tell you my score, but who you think gonna win?
I'm gonna pick Notre Dame for the upset.
Okay, why?
I'm gonna pick Notre Dame for the upset because of Notre Dame's defense. Now, I do believe I do believe that Smith gonna want to have a big game because he got shut down last game.
Yeah.
And I think Notre Dame defense, if Notre Dame can force the ball in Howard's hand for him to turn the ball over, I think Notre Dame defense is strong enough to bang with Ohio State this year. They are physical, and I think the key is Rod Leonard and that defense. I think that the defense need to create turnovers for Notre Dame to really effectively be in this game and slow down that running attack. That running attack, man, Ohio State ran through Texas like the Kardashians.
Yeah.
And I think if they can turn the ball over, create turnovers and time possession and keep Ohio State out of rhythm, I think Notre Dame has a good chance to win. And so that's why I think I'm going to pick them to win. And especially Freeman is a defensive-minded coach. He played defense. He's going against his old alma mater. Yeah. And I'm excited for him, and I'm excited for this Notre Dame team. They finally got over the hump and made it to the playoffs. So I'm picking Notre Dame to win.
Okay. And they're not playing Alabama.
And they're not playing Alabama.
Yeah, so they got a chance as long as they're not playing Alabama in the playoff.
Yes.
All right. So, I mean, and these guys always, these teams, like he said, you always taking shots at the cup. Hey, man, that's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying. Hey, that's all I'm saying, Nick. That's the saying. We got to say it like that.
And Nick got his score 35-20. I like your score, Nick. I really do.
Like that score.
Yeah, and I'm leaning kind of towards that. I'm going to go 31. I'm going to go 31-17, Ohio State. See, what's your score?
I'm gonna go 27-24 Notre Dame with a ugly walk-off field goal.
I like it.
It's gonna be a walk.
Hey, kind of like that Penn State game.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's gonna be I'm gonna pick Notre Dame 27-24.
Hey, what a sight to see if it is a walk-off field goal with Marcus Freeman winning that game, man. That'll be awesome, bro.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah, and you got to put some respect on Notre Dame. I know we are, we have said a lot about Notre Dame not deserving because they don't play in the conference, but they have shown that they deserve to be here by going through the playoffs the way they did. Anytime you can win 3 games like that to get to the final destination, you deserve it. No matter who you play, you won the game.
You won the game. Hey, I gotta come back and take back some stuff. Hey, we disrespected them on the air, said that they are the spoiled. They always found a way to put them in the top 10 no matter what. But this season, they've shown that they belong and they earned their rights. They earned their respect. They put some respect, especially after losing that game in Northern Illinois. Yeah. We counted them out. Hey, we all said that they were done. But look what they did. They came back. They finished strong. And just been whooping heads ever since. So, man, shouts out to Freeman and them guys, man. They kick butt all season.
Yeah. So, you think they play hard for Freeman. I think Ohio State plays hard for Ryan Day. Because Ryan Day has been dragged through the mud ever since that Michigan loss. Really, since last year's Michigan loss, he's been dragged through the mud. Now,
and people been calling for his job publicly. we said the only thing we have said that hey, he's in the hot seat. You know, I'm always say that when a coach is struggling. Hey, to me, he has shown that he deserved to be the head coach at Ohio State for at least another 2 to 3 seasons.
Exactly. And I think go ahead.
I'm gonna say yes, at least another 2 3 seasons. He deserved to keep his job.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you. Win this championship, man. That'll be a big monkey off his back. If he loses, they probably still gonna be questioning him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I think he's safe, like you mentioned. This team now, the $20 million team is what they call it. They bought. Well, they paid handsomely for this roster. They have a man. When I called you after the Texas game, what was that Friday night? That was Friday night, and I said, this Ohio State team is the best team I've seen since that 2020 Bama team that won a national championship. Probably even better than that team because their defense is top notch. And the playmakers on this offense, oh my goodness, Jeremiah Smith could be a top 5 pick in the draft today. If he could come out as a freshman, he would be the first wide receiver off the board today.
He would be
hands down.
Hey, and you can tell how good he is. This is the best freshman play I have witnessed since Adrian Peterson. You remember when he with Adrian Peterson at Oklahoma, his freshman year, they were saying if he could have came out his freshman year, he would have been the first one off the board. And to me, this is the same type of performance. I'm comparing him to his freshman year to Adrian Peterson because both players were dynamic and just ran through everybody that they played. He is the best receiver in college football.
Yeah, as a freshman, man. And I know we said a lot about Ryan Williams. Ryan Williams is explosive. He there, but he ain't no damn Jeremiah Smith.
No.
What's up, Cat?
What's up, Cat? Roll Tide.
So, yeah, man. I got Ohio State. C-Way got Notre Dame. I think it's going to be great. Great game. And, yeah, Ohio State set, man. They have a loaded roster. Hey, shouts out to Caleb Downs, man. What can I say?
Hey,
what can I say, man?
He showed up big. He played big, and we could have used that play this year.
Yeah, we sure could have, man. And I told you the play of the game. I thought everybody was talking about Texas throwing that halfback toss on the goal line, but Caleb Downs read it like a book. And he got there so quick and blew the play up. I'm like, oh my God. That was the play of the game because that was the play back and they had to throw the ball. And that number 33, Jack Sawyer. Oh my goodness. Man, I love me some Jack Sawyer. I told you, C-Way, remind me of one of them whites, JJ and TJ.
Yes.
He's great, awesome, man. Coming off the edge. And if he can't get to the quarterback, he's gonna put his hands up and knock the ball down.
Yeah,
he's magnificent, man.
And he's explosive, and he's fast.
Yeah. Hella cat say won't let him pick against Notre Dame. Hey. So it is what it is. All right, man. All right. Let's move on. I think that's all we got for college football. That's pretty much all we got for college football. So we're not even gonna talk about Alabama tonight, man, because you know it's been kind of quiet this week. But it's still guys transfer portal. I think right now everybody's locked in on this national championship. After that, you may see coaching changes. You may see because the portal's closed.
You're right.
The portal is closed, but it's gonna open up for I mean, if a coaching change happen or anything like that, then you may see some movement. But it's still guys in the portal that could still sign to teams because as long as you're in the portal, you can still
transfer.
You can still transfer. Cat got a question. Hold on. What do you think chance of Grub coming? I'm 50-50 on Grub. I don't know. I'm 50-50 on it. Yeah. For the simple fact that Nick Sheridan has not been fired. I haven't heard any motions that he could be fired, but Ryan Grubb is close to Coach DuBois, so who knows?
Who knows? Hey, you probably won't see anything like you said. We probably won't see anything on that until after the national championship.
Yeah, probably not next week or so. Next week or so. I like when Nick. Oh, I like this Nick. He said Jack Sawyer's a mix of the Watt and Bosa brothers. Oh man, yeah. That's a good comparison right
That's
there.
good comparison. Good comparison.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's go ahead and talk some NFL, man. Man, it's so much happening. We're gonna talk playoffs though, because this is what time it is. We got big games coming up this week, divisional weekend. So we got 2 games on Saturday, 2 games on Sunday. But we see how the playoffs have broke down. It was some great games. C-Way, what was your best game of the weekend?
Man, I think all of them, man. I enjoy watching Derrick Henry, bro.
Ooh.
I enjoyed what he did to Pittsburgh, man. Hey, we had Bama on Bama crying. And
what he did to Mika.
Yeah, when he did to Mika. Hey, and I can't lie. That whole game, just watching how Lamar being spectacular and just looking at Derrick Henry, just saying, like, wow. And hearing the commentators keep on saying he could have been in Dallas.
I know it hurt you to the heart, boy.
It did. Hey, what about you, man?
I'm gonna be a prisoner of the last game I saw, and that was that Washington. I didn't even watch the Monday Night Football game.
Me either, man.
I was like, man, it's pipes. But the Washington Tampa Bay game on Sunday night.
That was a game.
Oh man, Baker Mayfield trucked. Who was that? He trucked. Was that Ingram? Not Ingram. Wagner, Bobby Wagner. Boy, damn. Man, Baker Mayfield put the truck stick on Bobby Wagner. I said, oh my goodness. And Mike Evans abused Lattimore.
More. Hey, we got to see. Hey, I was happy to see that Lattimore and Evans rival. hey, after these guys retire, man, they gonna have to do a 30 for 30.
Just on that rival.
On that rival, man. That to me, that is the best rival. That more better than Dez Bryant and Josh Norman. That's better than Dez Bryant versus D'Angelo Hall. But that is a box office rival, man. That mug is up there with Ali versus Frazier.
Hey, but I'm gonna say this: Mike Evans may have won the battle, but Lattimore won the war. He's on the right side of victory.
Yeah, he on the right side of victory. Hey, but that matchup is good though, man. Like you said, Lattimore don't back down, and you could tell that on the field they can't stand each other. Oh, but no. I guarantee you, when after they retire, man, they both should be there to induct each other in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, she said Lat fell off. I think he left the Saint. Well, he been battling injury too.
He was injured.
Yeah, but he looked like he lost a step. But Mike's still going strong, man. Shouts out to Mike Evans. I know he'll be back next year.
And for cornerbacks, unfortunately for cornerbacks, once they start getting injured later in their career, they start to lose that speed,
In the zone pocket. Man, what happened to your Vikings last night? What happened to your Vikings? Hey, word on the street that Sam Don ain't it.
Hey, Sam. hey, man, post Sam. It's over for Sam, man.
Yeah.
I think that was his last. I mean, it's sad to say he had a spectacular season.
He did, bro.
Spectacular season.
And we gave him props on this show. But you gotta win when the
game on the line.
Yeah, you gotta win, man.
You gotta win in the playoff,
Yeah, he not there. JJ McCarthy. Okay.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have to give JJ a chance because they saw that Sam ain't it.
Yeah. Nick said I'm the only person who want to see Evans and Lattimore do a podcast together. Yeah, that would be awesome.
I do too. Hey, that would be awesome. I would love to see that.
Yeah. Hey, he said he loves Sam, but he had that Jets jersey on. It did look like he had that Jets on last night. Boy, he played terrible.
He did.
Good and terrible.
He looked at man.
He played good and terrible last night, bro. But so yeah, man, it was some good games that we had this past week. I'm looking forward to these games coming up. So I'm gonna go game by game. See what we're gonna give our predictions.
Okay.
He said y'all got 70 million in cap space. Okay. Hey, Y'all better pay have y'all paid Justin Jefferson? I think y'all have.
I think they did a couple years ago. I think he paid him. He got his money. That's why Chase wanted his money.
Yep.
You remember he said that he wanted and then that's the same year that he got paid and CD.
Okay. Yeah. He said they're good. Okay.
They good.
Okay. What you said, Mary? You meant Terrion. Terrion's okay. Montgomery practicing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We gonna get to your lines. Hold on, Cat. We gonna get to them now, Cat. All right. So let's go game by game. What's the first game on the resume? Let me see. I got it right here. So Saturday, the first game on Saturday. Let me put it on the screen so y'all can see what we talking about. All right. We got the Houston Texans at Kansas City Chiefs, 3:30 p.m. Central Time on ESPN. We all know who the favorite in this game is. C-Way, who you picking, man?
Man, I think the Texans is good, but I think the Chiefs still got to beat them, man. A team gonna have to. It's hard for me to pick against the Chiefs right now. There's only one team that I'll say that'll beat the Chiefs,
and that's the Ravens.
But I'm gonna pick the Chiefs to win this game.
Yeah, I'm going Chiefs as well, man. We both picked the Chargers because we didn't know Justin Herbert was gonna show up like he showed up.
Yeah,
getting everybody picks. Justin Herbert played the worst game. Well, you could say some of them picks was tilt balls, but still he played good. He played terrible.
He played terrible. He like 4 interceptions.
Yeah, man. He played really bad.
Hey, but I will say Houston defense will show up. But if CJ play Saturday like he did Sunday, Houston has a chance.
Now he got to find somebody else. See, Nico Collins, he needs some more help on the outside, man.
Yeah,
he needs some help on the outside. Joe Mixon played really good, but see, the Chiefs are fresh. Mahomes just had a baby, and I know Kelsey been being sound. Listen here, man. I think the Chiefs, and then I think the Chiefs gonna steamroll them. CJ Stroud ain't gonna be ready for what he gonna see this Saturday.
No, and
he's not gonna be ready for this.
Ain't no telling what type of weather he gonna walk up into either in Kansas City.
And it's hard to win in Kansas City, bro.
And especially in the playoff. And like you said, they Kansas City knows how to win the big game. They can play bad all game, and they know what it takes to win. So I'm picking it to Kansas City.
Yeah, Nick, you got a close game, man. You want to bet against Mahomes because what he did to your dog. But see, that's the thing, right?
Yeah, you
got a team that's used to warm weather going to somewhere where it's
cold, and on the outside.
So it's gonna be difficult. Luckily, the game is in the daytime, but still, I'm not picking against Mahomes right now. I can't do it, especially coming off a bye. Andy Reid coming off a week off.
Yeah,
you never pick against Andy Reid coming off a week off.
I can't do it.
All right, so we got another next game. Here we go. Let me make sure I got the right one on the screen. Hold up. Like this is it right here. Yep. All right. So this is the Saturday night game right here, man. The Washington Commanders at the Detroit Lions. This 7 o'clock Central Time on Fox. Of course, the Lions are the home team, and they are the favorite. C-Way, who you got?
Man, I'm going to go with Detroit, man.
Man,
especially how they steamrolled Minnesota. They at home. Hey, and I still think that Campbell and the Lions, they got some bad blood. They still got a bad taste in their mouth on how they finished the season last year. And it's gonna be hard to stop the Lions with them Alabama boys that used to winning. So I'm going with the Detroit Lions in this one.
I feel you, Cat. I feel you, Nick. 38-14. Now, one thing about the Commanders, man, I feel like they have overachieved this year. Shouts out to Jake Daniels, hands down, rookie of the year, hands down. He's probably a top 5 quarterback in the league. If you want to put this year, he's been top 5 this year.
He has been,
but he's definitely in the top 10. If you go through all the rosters and pick the best 10 quarterbacks, I would pick him somewhere in the top 10, bro.
I would too.
Just off of this year, he's been great.
Off of this year. And and he knows how to win. He knows what it takes. He has winning in his blood. You can't coach that. He has heart. He can throw. He can run, and he knows how to take control of the game and have the rest of the team to follow him. So man, that's gonna be a good game though. I don't see a blowout, but.
Right.
But I will say Detroit can't be in Pikes mode, because if they go in Pikes mode, Washington will beat them.
Yes, Washington is a team that if you let them stay close, we've seen that happen plenty of times. They showed it was like 6 games this year they won at the end of the game on field goals and last second touchdowns and coming back from behind. They are the cardiac commanders this season. They've won like 5 or 6 games at the end. You forgot, remember that Hail Mary?
Yep.
When they beat the Bears?
Bears, yep. I remember that.
And they beat your Cowboys on the last second.
Yep.
They beat the Falcons. So it's been a lot of times where they if they can keep it close, if the game is close, I like the Commanders, but it's gonna be hard to keep it close when Detroit is getting healthy. Montgomery's coming back. You got Montgomery and Gills back. You got what they call Sonic and
Knuckles.
Yeah.
And you got in the receiver, the double threat with the receiver with
St. Brown and J-Mo.
Yeah. And
Lord.
yeah, it's gonna be hard. And I know it's not an award, but if you had a comeback coach of the year, you have to give it to Dan Quinn.
Yeah.
You have to give it to him.
Yeah. Leaving the Cowboys, took the division rival to the playoff.
To the division rival to the playoff. Yep. And the way they looked at dominant, a few bad, games away, a few bad mishaps away, they could have won the division. But man, it was awesome how he turned that team around in this one season.
Cat said Dan Campbell hit big balls. Because he said he got the big balls, they gonna win. So we both on the lines, bro.
Oh yeah, we got the lines. Yeah,
we both on the lines. Yeah, let me pick a score, man. Damn, 30. Wasn't it, Nick? You said 38-17. I'm gonna go 38-24. I'm gonna go 38-24.
I'm gonna go 42-24.
42-24. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the Lions can put up points, man. They can put up points. They have too many weapons to not put up no points. So all right, let's move on to Sunday. We got 2 games on Sunday as well. Kicking off with this game right here. You got the Rams came off the win last night, going to Philly to face the Eagles. This game is at 2 p.m. Central Time on NBC. Man, now this is a tricky one right here because the Eagles won a Pipes game, Seaway. That was a Pipes game against the Packers. They won in spite of Jalen Hurts' mediocre performance. But that guy on that screen right there, number 26, Saquon, last time he played the Rams, he ate him up for over 250-yard rush.
Mm-hmm.
He ate him up. I think over 250 yards, I think total rushing and receiving. But Saquon, and he could have did more damage this past week. You see him when he could have scored, he slid down. He said, "No, I'm gonna save me a little bit for this Sunday. Give me the Eagles because of Saquon. Jalen Hurts gonna have to step up though. He gonna have to step up because he been playing real pipes. You got AJ Brown on the sideline reading the book. They don't look like they're on the same page. See, what you thinking?
Man, part of the problem is AJ. AJ is a drama queen. I am sick of his whining every week because he can't get the ball. He did the same crowd in Tennessee. Him and DK Metcalf some big crybabies. And I ain't got time for it. You reading the book. To me, I understand the coach taking up for you. That's just disrespect. Learn how to run some routes. He only can do, it's like he don't run routes. It's like he run in slow motion and up there pound like a little sissy. And Jalen always, tell you the thing about Jalen Hurts, man. Jalen is a win by any means necessary. It ain't always pretty. He always been like that. He'll have a pretty game and he'll have an ugly pretty game. I mean, an ugly game, but he gets the job done. And you got the job done last week. You don't always have to throw for 300 yards. You don't always have to. With Saquon running the ball like that, I don't want my quarterback getting hurt, getting hit when the running game is explosive like it is. You put if Saquon is running through them like the Kardashians, like the Kardashians get ran through, keep him the ball and save Jalen. I don't care about AJ Brown, crying baby. And I think this is a bold prediction. Mm-hmm. After this year, they're gonna move on from AJ.
You think so?
I think they're gonna move on from him.
I feel like it needs to happen. He gonna have to either, you got your money, AJ. You was crying about your money. Now you're crying about not getting the ball thrown your way and whatnot. Move on. Just move on for him. Make a trade, get a draft pick, or get somebody else. Cause Smitty could be a number one. Devontae could be a number one.
But when you're watching the game, he don't be open. and I like it better because Jalen has been he does not put up the numbers like he should. Mm-hmm. But Jalen has actually been smarter with the ball. He's not forcing interceptions.
Absolutely.
He's not forcing the ball like he used to. Now he still fumble a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah.
But as far as the bonehead interception, he's not turning the ball over like he did the last couple seasons. So you got to take the wins with the losses. But I think Sirianni has lost his team. I want the Eagles to win, but I'm picking the Rams. I'm with Nick. I'm picking the Rams to win.
Okay. Not 42-20 though. Damn, Nick.
I'm picking.
Well, the Rams are healthy. Jalen is struggling, but the team seems to be a little off.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know, bro. I feel like, and Cat, you right. If he gets, he don't have to be Superman. But AJ Brown seems to be a cancer in that locker room, and it's spilling out on the field in public now. Yeah. I just think if they play mistake-free football, now the Eagles' defense is legit.
They are very legit.
And that's the reason I'm really picking them, because the Rams are good, but we know Stafford could turn the ball over. And the way Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean and that way that defense is playing on that back end, causing turnovers, I think I like the Eagles. And I'm going to pick the Eagles I'm going to say 23-21 or something like that. They're going to be something really close.
It's going to be a close. I think neither team going to blow the other team out.
Okay.
But I will say, if Jalen comes on fire and if AJ Brown can stop poking and get open, I think they can win big.
Okay. Well, we'll see, man. But the Rams, what I can say about the Rams and Matt Stafford, they are battle tested. They just won a Super Bowl about 3 years ago. So they know how to get there. They know how to get the job done. But I just think Saquon, man, the way he ran through. Now, you're right about Jalen Hurts. He's gonna have to take care of the football, man, because the way Jared Verse is playing, the strip sacks, the way he got that strip, they got that fumble on Sam Darnold, dove in the end zone.
Yeah, that was a play there.
Yeah, so I think it's gonna be a hard fought game, but I'm picking Eagles. You got the Rams. All right, so we got one more game to talk about. The main event. They say the best for the last. This right here this really should be the AFC Championship, but you got the Chiefs on the other side. Now, you got the Ravens going to Buffalo to face the Bills, 5:30 p.m. Central on CBS. Boy, the battle of the two MVP candidates.
Go on, give it to him. Go on, give it to him. Three times. L Jack, baby. I'm picking L Jack. I'm not going against L Jack. Three times MVP. With King Henry, baby.
I love it. Now listen here, man. Both of these guys are gonna try to play. Now, if they play to let the game come to them, don't try to do too much, because we know both of these guys, they are kind of alike in ways. They both can be turnover prone. They both can be out of this world superheroes, but depend on your playmakers. Now, I will pick the Ravens as well because of Derrick Henry. He's the X factor. But the defense has been playing well too. the Ravens defense has been playing well, man. So
Yeah.
on the road, defense travels. I think Harbaugh will gamble a little bit if he have to. You know, you can trust Derrick Henry when the game late in the game, if it's a tight game or if you got the lead, Derrick Henry can bring you home.
Yep.
That's the difference in this team this year. You got somebody that can bring you home. You don't have to rely on Lamar trying to make decisions late in the game. Should I run this? Should I try to make a play and pass it? No, hand that bitch off to Derrick Henry and let's get these first downs and run this clock.
And this is the smartest football I've seen Lamar Jackson play as well. Like you said, only 3 interceptions. He's not forcing the ball like he used to. He's trusting the game, and he's allowing the team that he's taking what he can get. Some, like you said last week, he didn't have the prettiest numbers, but man, the way them guys are getting open, Derrick Henry is running like, running through the defenses, man. I think that's going to be the key. Let Derrick Henry control the game, and Lamar Jackson piggyback off of what Derrick Henry is able to do. If they slow Derrick Henry down, let Lamar Jackson take over, and then let Derrick Henry piggyback off of what the defense is giving them. So that's going to be the key to the game, is Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry.
Yep. And I like what you say, Nick. If the Ravens don't forget they have Henry. Now, Henry need to touch that thing about 25 times. No, did it. He need to touch that ball about 25, maybe 30 times. Depending on, you gotta let the game come to you. And that's what we were just saying. Lamar has let the game come to him. He's not trying to do too much. And he has 2 threats at tight end, and Isaiah Likely, Mark Andrews. So he got 2 safety valves right there. And you can pitch the ball off. You got what's his name? Justice Hill.
Justice Hill. If he comes up big in passing situations, in that defense, like you said, the defense is gonna turn the ball. It's creating turnovers. So I'm thinking that's gonna be the key.
Give me a score.
I'm gonna pick. I think it's gonna be somewhat of a shootout. Give me Ravens 38-34.
Oh, I like that score. Matter of fact, I'm gonna piggyback. I'm gonna go the same. I'm gonna go 38-34. I think either the Ravens have control late and they stop Josh Allen, or somehow they do a game-winning drive and kind of run out, and score. But it's gonna be a hostile environment though. But they're in Buffalo. Let's not forget they're in Buffalo. So it's gonna be a hostile environment. And Josh Allen could do the things that Lamar Jackson can do as well. He can break tackles. He can make those spectacular plays. So the Ravens are going to have to get him on the ground. Don't let him run around back there and play that backyard football. And don't let him get loose, because he will truck somebody. Now, Josh Allen is legit. But I feel like the Ravens have a little bit more on offense than the Bills. So I'm going to go Ravens. What you say, 38-34?
38-34.
Okay. I like it. All right. So is that it? Yep, that's all the game. That's all the game right there.
That's it.
Did we pick all the same team? I think you picked the Rams, I picked the Eagles.
That's the only difference.
That's the only difference. Okay. And I like it, man.
But you know what? I might go ahead and pick the Eagles.
No. Stay on that side. Stay on that side. No. Okay.
Hey, but I'm going for the Eagles though.
So you picking the Eagles? You picking the Rams just for the show purposes?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I got a stat I want to put on the screen real quick for y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, do all that. But I saw this very interesting. Since Lamar Jackson mama cussed him out for 5-0. Since Mama Jackson cussed him out, they are undefeated, ladies and gentlemen. And that's my reason for picking the Ravens too.
Hey, is that the Draymond Green mama effect?
It may be. I don't know now. I don't know. This may be a little bit more than that. If they go on to win the Super Bowl, his mama need a ring too.
She does need a ring.
Mm-hmm. So see, that's the thing. And Lamar would admit to this. When you're a mama's boy, and your mama get a hold to you and tell you what you doing wrong, you gonna listen to your mama.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, boy. And a lot of these NFL players, they are mama's boys. A lot of them are. So just like he said, man, my mama had to cuss me out, get me right. Man, I'm gonna listen to mama.
Yeah.
For real.
Hey, because his mama the one that got him that contract.
Yes, thank you.
He better listen to her. She the one that got him that contract. She the one when everybody was saying that, even us was saying he need to get him an agent. Mama has spoke up for you. Mama have opened doors for you. Mama raised you. His mama took care of him. His mama made sure that he had everything he needed, and she's still doing it in the pros. Got him his money. But I will say this for both quarterbacks. Both of them needs a spectacular win, and both of them definitely needs a win. Whoever wins definitely gonna need a win on next Saturday or Sunday, whenever they decide to, whenever the game they are scheduled to play.
Yeah,
it's a big game. It's gonna be it's a legacy game, and I'm excited for that game. It's a legacy game. I got one question, JB.
Yeah.
Are we gonna do the Friday?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That game right there, man. In case y'all, don't know what we talking about, this is what we talking about, man. It's the biggest game on the weekend right here. No disrespect to the other 3 games, but this right here, like C-Way just mentioned, is a legacy game. And then on top of that, you win this one, you got to possibly go to Kansas City next week and beat Mahomes. Stop him from 3-peating. So, man, listen, boy, I tell you, it's gonna be a dog fight.
And I'm excited for this game. I'm very excited, looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And see, wait, one more thing I'm gonna ask you: are you excited for? Are you excited for this?
I would love for that to take place, and just for this, I gotta come up with the jacket.
Oh, look at this. Okay. Now, hold on. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is photoshopped. All right. As y'all can probably tell, that's Coach Prime and the Cowboys get up, and then that's Shador right there in the in the Cowboys. Now, this is not real. This is Photoshop. It's AI. Okay.
It's AI generated.
But we're using this for the purpose of the conversation that we're about to have. Now, let's take this off the screen. The reason we're having this conversation, Mike McCartney is out as the Cowboys coach. And if y'all been following this show for the whole season, y'all know this man to the side of me is a big Cowboys fan. We talk Cowboys each and every week. Yeah, you know what time it is. That's why you had to come up with that jacket. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out Krill and Watch.
What's happening, Chris?
So yeah.
What's happening?
Can't say. So now. Cat, he may be coming to the Saints. Don't start now. Don't start. Mike McCartney, a good man. He a good man. All right. So C-Way.
Yes, sir.
First of all, how you feel about this right here? How do you feel about Mike McCartney being let go by Jerry Jones this late in the process?
It's a bunch of hogwash. It's a bunch of bull jive. Mike McCarthy is the scapegoat to a downward franchise that is suffering and cannot stop the bleeding because an old freak wants to take over everything that the Cowboys is doing. Mike McCarthy is the scapegoat. If Jerry Jones knew that he was not going to pay this man, why did you interfere with him for going to the interview with the Bears? And here's some stats for y'all, right? Since the Cowboys last won the Super Bowl back in 95, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's such a disgrace that the Cowboys have more coaching changes than playoff wins.
Oh, have mercy. Oh, my goodness. I didn't even think about that.
Yes. Since the Cowboys last won the last Super Bowl, we have had more coaching changes than playoff wins. We have not made it to the conference championship. Despite having home field advantage on several occasions, we cannot make it past the divisional round. Jerry Jones wants to be everything. Jerry Jones wants to be the executive. He wants to be the general manager. He wants to be the coach. Jerry Jones is the problem. And he have already said that he's not going home. He's already said he's not stepping down. Jerry Jones have already made it clear that he's going to die as the owner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to wish no death on nobody. I'm not going to wish no death on nobody, so I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
But Jerry Jones is the cancer for the Cowboys' success. He wants to do the interviews. He wants to do everything. He goes to the radio. He's talked to the media. I mean, he is the problem. And I'm being passive on this tonight.
I know.
To keep it really going on like I want to. But Jerry Jones, and it's sad to say, Mike McCarthy is the scapegoat. So here, he's the problem. Jerry Jones said that he was going to go all out in the free agency last year, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Y'all remember that? Then he said he's going to go all out. So Derrick Henry has a house right there in Dallas. In Dallas. He also trains at the facility in his off season and didn't even get a single phone call from the Dallas Cowboys. So since you did not get a phone call from the Dallas Cowboys, so he opened up the floodgates in heaven and he made it rain on the Cowboys in week 3. Jerry Jones all he wants to do is sit up in that box, control everything, and be a goddamn pedophile. And he's a goddamn pedophile.
It's all about, baby. It's all about.
He's a pedophile. He come up with allegations. He's just a pedophile, and it's just sad what he's done to this interview. He did not give. And I'm gonna go back past him and being honest. He did not give Mike McCarthy the weapons this year to be successful.
True that.
Mike McCarthy, to me, he was not my favorite coach. Yeah. But you still got to give a coach weapons. You still got to set him up for success. You did not do anything in the offseason offensively. You did not do anything in the offense for the defense. You got a put together, scrapped together team. And the only thing, the biggest two moves that you made for the free agency this year, you got a washed up Ezekiel and you got a washed up Davin Cook, who both is not even worthy enough to be on no team's practice squad.
You are absolutely right, C-Way. You are absolutely right.
And I'm done for the Cowboys for now.
We did allegedly. You can't be throwing out them P words like that. No allegation.
He's allegedly pedophile.
Thank you. All right. Yeah. We had to fix that.
He allegedly being a pedophile.
All right. So hold on. We're not finished. So see, we're not finished with the Cowboys. Yeah. I mean, I just wanted your thoughts on that right there.
Okay.
But, now, this is somebody throw out here. This some bull jive. But this was somebody threw out there.
Dak is not going anywhere because Dak has a no trade clause.
Exactly.
The only way that they could trade Dak will have to say trade me for real.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Dak
is gonna. He just built that new house over there in Dallas. It's no state tax. You had a baby. The man got he's settled. Dak, he's settled. I ain't going no damn well.
Exactly. Dakota is not, and the thing is, Dak is not the problem either.
Right.
Dak is not the problem. Yes, he can do better in the playoff, but you got to give him weapons. Other than CeeDee Lamb, you don't got nobody else to throw to.
Nope.
Other than Ferguson, now, you don't have a running game. You don't have nothing because of your owner.
And that's the problem. See, and we know we thrown Dak under the bus in years in the past, right? This year is not Dak's problem. We saw that. Dak was playing, he got hurt. You know what I'm saying? But still, Dak don't have nothing to work with. See where you said that. Shouts out Dallas. Jerry Jones is a slave owner reincarnated. Yes, he is. Yes, he will. That's why he won't give up the power. This man actually said, I bought this team with the vision to own this team for the rest of my life.
Yes, and it's sad that he's gonna die in that position while the team is failing, and he don't think, and it's like he doesn't care.
He don't. Long as he making money, long as he making money, long as everybody talking about the Cowboys, everybody coming to Jerry's World. That's the nickname of the stadium, Jerry's World. He built that in the vision of everybody gonna come to this stadium right here.
And right now we don't even have the best stadium right now. You built a stadium that helped the other teams beat you still. You have a stadium that your quarterback and your receiver can't even catch the ball because the sun is blinding him.
Hey, listen. They told him, C-Wade, they asked him, you sure you want us to build this stadium right here? He said, I said what I said, build a stadium. I don't give a damn about no light. And if you ask Jerry, he gonna say, yeah, we did that on purpose. You're a damn lie. You ain't put that stadium right there on purpose to try to stop the team. Cause C-Wade, we all know this. You play on both sides. So if the visiting team starts coming the way toward the sun, after the next quarter, you gonna go that way.
You gotta go that way because the sun sets in the west. and every team, everybody knows that but Jerry Jones. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there.
Lord have mercy.
As much as I would love for Prime, but you may tell who I have a feeling the next coach for the Dallas Cowboys is gonna probably be Kellen Moore.
Yeah.
I really don't want Kellen Moore, but you may tell why it's gonna be Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore played with the Cowboys. He knows he done coach with the Cowboys. He knows how he'll be a Jerry's yes man. Jerry, and we got some good potential out there. He's not gonna interview Aaron Glenn. He's not gonna, who will be a good coach. And yes, he might have called Prime, but guess what? Him and Prime, Prime is not gonna take that job because for one, Jerry ain't gonna talk to Prime any kind of way because he can't control Prime.
Exactly.
Even if he don't play for him, Prime got a bigger mouth than he does. And he'll tell him to his face he got a bigger mouth. And you can tell the most important reason why Prime is not coming.
Why is that?
Because we're not gonna be able to get Shador.
Exactly.
If Prime, we're just being honest, if Prime was to come to the pro, he's gonna have to go to a team where that's gonna be his standards. He's gonna have to coach Shador, and Shiloh's gonna have to be on the team.
And really, the only place you can really see that right now is the Raiders.
The Raiders.
This is the thing right here, C-Way. This is the thing. And I'm glad you mentioned that about, we put this on the screen for the reason. Now, I think that Prime could possibly get a hold to Jerry, say, hey, man, let me run the ship. But it's not going to stop Jerry Jones from doing his interviews like he always do, doing his radio interviews, his post-game stuff. It's not going to stop him. Nobody can stop Jerry Jones. He may be a Prime coach, but it's not going to stop all the off-the-field shenanigans that go on. And do you think he's going to let him control the draft?
No.
The free agency and all? No way.
No. And you could tell he has not allowed a coach to do that. And that's the problem. The coaches does need to have some say-so on who they would like to be part of this team. Coaches should have some say-so.
Yep.
And I put it like this: if you let the coach have some control, if we winning, he can talk to the radio. He can do all this other shenanigans, but you need to have results on the field. The coaches, once again, every coach that he let go from head coach to the coordinator over the last few years have been the scapegoat to Jerry's problem. You started with Bill Parcells. Bill Parcells, he ran Bill Parcells away. Mm-hmm. He ran Wade Phillips away. He ran Jason Garrett away. Now McCarthy. At the end of the day, once again, that is 5 coaches out of name. And guess what? Cowboys don't even have 5 playoff wins since 1995.
And it started with Jimmy Johnson. He ran Jimmy Johnson off.
A two-time champion. A two-time champion. He wants all the credit. And I'm a Cowboys fan. I can name you the teams who we done beat in the playoffs since 1995.
What we complain about, Gary? Cowboy.
The Cowboys. You ready for the teams that the Cowboys done beat since 1995?
Yeah, talk to me.
Beat the Detroit Lions twice.
They stole one of them games, but go ahead.
And they stole one of the games. Matter of fact, they stole both of them games.
Nick said he could be wrong, but have the Cowboys ever had a black head coach? Hell no.
No, I don't even remember us having a black coordinator.
So this is the thing, right? And this is why we're talking about the Cowboys. So I'm gonna keep with this right here, but let me put this on the screen because these are the head coaching openings right now. You know, you got these teams right here. The Cowboys, of course, is the hot name.
Wins.
And he blocked Mike McCartney from the Bears and the Saints last week. Now he got to wait till I think tomorrow to interview with the Bears and the Saints. Now it's very interesting about the Bears opening, right? They have a lot of talent. Right? Caleb Williams, number 1 pick. You still got those wide receivers. I think Keenan Allen's gonna come back. I'm not sure. Romo Ducier. I'm trying to name all the players, but I think this is gonna be a good spot. And we hadn't talked about the Steelers yet. We hadn't talked about Mike Tomlin yet.
He's staying. I heard from a good source that they gonna bring him back next year, which they should.
They should. But also, I'm gonna throw this out there. If the Bears, and the only way Mike Tomlin can leave if he asks to leave. And you can trade. He has a no trade clause as well as a coach because that's what the Steelers do. They keep their coaches for years and years. Chuck Noll retired as a Steeler. Pass it on to Bill Cowell. Bill Cowell retired. Pass it on to Mike Tomlin. But this is the thing. You can possibly group Mike Tomlin and Mike McCarthy as the same thing. They both had 1 Super Bowl win. They both had lost a lot of playoff games. They hadn't been back to the Super Bowl in years. Mike Tomlin could use a change of scenery and go to a team like Chicago. He used to the cold weather. It's a big city. You got a lot working for you. And trade Mike Tomlin to the Bears, opening up the Pittsburgh job for Marcus Freeman. Come from Notre Dame. Go to Pittsburgh. You right there. He's a hot name. The Bears want to talk to Marcus Freeman. I don't think the Bears will be a good fit for Marcus Freeman, though.
No,
I think you need a change of scenery though. New Orleans would love to have him. I don't know.
Hey, and Marcus Freeman couldn't stay in Chicago,
right?
And Illinois and I like Tomlin in Pittsburgh. I think they're gonna have to get him some weapons. I think first of all they're gonna have to move on from Pickens, just like the Eagles gonna move on from Crybaby Brown. Both receivers are some drama queens, and it's sad to say, in this playoff this season, you have seen more highlights of Pickens fighting and fussing than you have touchdowns.
Right. Now, yeah, Tomlin hadn't done anything over there. The only thing he's done, he's been consistent with winning. He don't have a losing season. He's making the playoffs, but you got to win in the playoffs. That's what I'm saying. Maybe a change of scenery is needed. But looking at these teams on the screen, what's the best job on the screen, C-Way? Out of these 6 openings right there. And we know it's not the Cowboys.
The Raiders.
Ooh.
The Raiders.
Why the Raiders?
The Raiders, because of that man Goat Brady.
Okay, so Brady is
I think the Raiders or the Jets will be the best jobs.
Ooh, okay. A lot of talent at the Jets. You don't know Aaron Rodgers. Now, Aaron Rodgers need to go ahead and go out there and say, hey, man, are you coming back or are you retiring? You need to go ahead and do that.
If I'm the general manager, I'm not bringing Aaron Rodgers back because he's a counselor he's been a counselor. And if you bring in if the Jets draft a good quarterback in the draft with the weapons that they have, they could potentially be, and the defense they have, you're looking at the Jets. Jets is a good quarterback away from being a playoff team. You know,
And
just being honest. If I'm a coach, I'm not. If I'm a coach, the Jets or the Raiders. Why the Raiders? You got a chance to get a good pick if you get them a good quarterback and pick up some good receivers in the free agents. You got to run the game, and with Bow add a good receiver, a big name receiver with Bowers with a good quarterback. You're looking at a potentially grooming team. And guess what else? Las Vegas want some attention. They want some big names.
yes,
They want that, especially when they're trying to build that basketball team. So Las Vegas or the Jets is my pick.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Kat says she want Aaron Glenn. Aaron Glenn will be a great fit in New
That would be
Orleans. He will be a great fit. He'll be great with the Jets too. But
he will be too.
Kat want Aaron Glenn. So now, it's kind of too early to predict where these coaches will go. I mean, who will coach these teams? Now, one of the worst openings is the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna say that because because the Cons, man, Tony Shah Khan, you know, man, I don't know what y'all doing, bro. Like, they had one of the best off seasons last year in free agency.
No,
and y'all are picking in the top 4. What are they picking at? Like
top 4. No, I gotta disagree with you. Let me tell you the worst team to go to as a coach.
Cowboys.
The Cowboys. That's the worst team to go to because you got a general manager that ain't gonna listen to you.
Yeah.
You got a general manager that ain't gonna listen to you. You got a general manager that's gonna micromanage. You got a general manager, you're gonna get criticized worse than anybody because everybody is looking at you, and you always in the spotlight because of your general manager. And you expect it. And the fans, I'm just being honest, Cowboys fans expect the Cowboys to continue.
Right. Thank you for that comment right there, brother. Appreciate that comment right there. But yeah, you are right, C-Way, about the Cowboy being the worst job. You are absolutely right.
Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, Tommy Reese is the OC at Cleveland. I had tweeted out maybe Miro goes number 2 to Cleveland. But I mean, it's because he's familiar with Tommy Reese, and he did say he liked Tommy Reese at the time.
He did.
I heard that.
And that wouldn't be. It probably wouldn't be a bad spot because you got an offensive coordinator that knows you.
Yeah, but I think Stefanski is going to take that team. Now, Cleveland is not. Oh man, I don't know. They picking number 2 in the draft. We talked about this last week about what teams will probably pick. You know, you got number 1, of course, Tennessee Titans, and then number 2, Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland gonna go quarterback. Cleveland needs a quarterback.
They need a quarterback really bad because the situation with Deshaun Watson.
Yep, they got the running game. They really have the receivers.
Yeah,
they have the defense. All they need is a quarterback.
Yeah, Cleveland is one of those teams you expected more, but like I say, they kind of shot themselves in the foot with the Deshaun Watson giving him all their guaranteed money. Then Nick Chubb gets hurt every year. Mm-hmm. Man, they just had a lot of bad. These couple years have been bad for the Cleveland Browns. It looked like they were on the up, but then they come crashing down. They're gonna have to hit a home run with this pick. If they don't like Cam Ward, or I don't think Shadour's going there. If they don't like the quarterback at 2, trade down, get you a first round pick next season, you know, and try to get the best player available because you can always use a defensive tackle or you can use a playmaker, you know what I'm saying, and spend some money.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much money you got, but you have to get a quarterback in there. You have to. And if you want to bring Jameis back for motivational purposes,
that's what you do.
But Jameis Winston will not be the starting quarterback. He will not be the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns next season.
Hey, if I'm the general manager for Cleveland, I'll go ahead and go quarterback first round.
Mm-hmm.
Second round, I will go with Henderson or Jurgens, Ohio boys.
Now, this the thing. They're gonna possibly need to upgrade that running back position because Nick Chubb, too many injuries, man.
And that's why you bring in
injuries. Yes, you're right. Yes, Jerome Ford's good though. He's good.
Yeah,
but
I'll bring them young. They will share the backfield. I'll bring in Jurgens or Henderson from Ohio State.
Man,
and him and Ford with Ford. I think you have a good duo. You have a good duo with a good quarterback and them receivers. And Nick Chubb, like you said, and I would try to trade Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb need to get out of there. Nick Chubb need a different situation.
His trade value, bro. And he's had bad injuries too, bro.
Hey, trade him to somewhere. Nick Chubb, trade him to somewhere like he could benefit with playing with someone like the Chargers, the Rams.
Yeah.
A team that has a good running back that he can split carries with.
But you can't get nothing for him. You probably don't get but like a 4th or 5th round pick for him, if that.
I would do it.
Let's see what Nick say. He think Brady and Dion already have it set up. Shador, pasta shot. Now that's what we were saying. We say this needs to go, Nick. But the thing about it, this is the thing about it. The Raiders are picking. What are they picking? 7?
7. I think right. 6 or 7.
I bet they picking 7. I don't have it up on screen. But all right. So this is the thing. You're gonna have to make sure you lock that in. You don't want to have to trade up, which a team like Cleveland will hold you hostage. They will hold you hostage and say, you better come up here and get Shador or we gonna pick him. Because y'all already put that out in the atmosphere. I don't want to go to Cleveland, right?
Yeah.
And especially, but this is the thing. You're gonna have to hire Coach Prime quickly. You can't wait. You got to hire a coach quickly because you got Senior Bowl, you got Combine, you got a lot of things coming up. You have to actually be able to have a draft board ready. The draft is hard work. It can make or break a franchise. It could set a franchise up for success for the next 3 to 5 years, or it can set a franchise back for the 3 to 5 years if you make the right picks.
You need a coach. You tell another main reason why you need a coach. You need a coach because you also got to know what players did that coach want, who that coach playing style, and so now's the time. If you do want to bring, I'm just gonna say, hey, if it's not prime time, if you say you get a coach, right, you got to know, hey, I want Shador. So this is the time to go ahead and make these phone calls. In case go ahead and so you can make these phone calls in case you need to trade up, trade down, and do some little trades here and there that should, to kind of secure your quarterback.
Now, if they could find a way, I don't know how they would do this. It would be better if they had like the number 1 or number 2 pick. They could possibly do what the Houston Texans did when they got C.J. Stroud, and then they traded and got Will Anderson. Now, if you could do that, get Shador and then trade and get Travis, got Coach Prime, you got Shador, you got Travis. We don't need a 1st round pick for 2026 because we already got that. We got Travis and Shador, and we got money. We got Brock Bowers.
I would do it.
I would do that in a heartbeat, but I think they set themselves back when they won those games. Coach AP got fired. Yeah. Now y'all not picking top 3 no more. So, yeah, and you're right, Kat. Calls have been made, I'm sure, but it remains to be seen because I think they say they have no interest, but who knows, man? It could be smoke screens. Yeah. It could be smoke screens right now. You don't know who has interest because you still got Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn in the playoffs right now for the Detroit Lions coordinators. They taking interviews like Zoom meetings and stuff like that. So it's kind of hard when these coaches are still in the playoffs. So we may have to wait a couple more weeks, but you're gonna have to start hiring these coaches pretty soon, man, because you got a lot of things coming up where you're gonna have to put some plans in place for this draft. Because if you picking in the top 5, top 7, those are franchise altering picks. Franchise altering pick. Look at Cat. I'll wait for Glenn. Hey, I'm telling you, man. Hey, Aaron Glenn, he's a great candidate, man. Him and Ben Johnson, man. And I think both guys will probably get jobs, and then we gonna really see what old Coach Big Ball was made of. Or we gonna really see what Dan Campbell made of.
I think Glenn is the best coach. That's I like Prime, my boy. I me personally as a big Prime fan, I'd rather have Glenn.
Okay.
Because because Glenn had done it on the pro level. Prime, I think, he found this element. I think Prime stays at Colorado. I don't think Jared is going to make that move. So Glenn, I would love to have Glenn, but Glenn will probably end up with the Saints.
Okay. All right. Before we go, let me put that back on the screen because there's only 6 openings right now, unless somebody else get fired. Unless I'm missing something, it's only 6. So let's go ahead and make all the predictions real quick. You say Glenn with the Saints?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel that. Cowboys, man. Kelly, you said Kellen Moore?
I think the Cowboys gonna go with Kellen Moore. And
So.
and they better not go with no Jason Witten. I don't care about no high school championship.
Now, and the reason we're saying Kellen Moore, because Jerry Jones needs his puppet, man.
Yep.
He needs a puppet. Jerry Jones is the ultimate puppet master, man. He needs to control the narrative. He needs a coach who's gonna listen to him and do it his way. And I think Kellen Moore getting the opportunity to be the head coach. Cowboys, he played for the Cowboys. Hell, he played with that. He was that backup.
Yep.
So and he also was superiority there.
And he was also the coordinator, and was actually a pretty good quarterback. And he was actually a decent coordinator. He knows Jerry. He knows he knows the jump like this. He knows the Jerry way. He knows exactly how Master gonna control his team.
You're right about that, C-Way. So I mean, those are the only ones I can really think of right there. We'll come back to this. We're gonna come back to this, man, in the weeks to come, because it's very interesting to see who gets what job and what happens because of the draft coming up. And what did he say? Remember, McCarthy got hired. Jerry made him keep. Yep, he did. He made him keep Kellen Moore.
He made him.
Absolutely right.
He sure did.
Cat wanted to get rid of Mickey Loomis. Oh Lord, is he that bad? Lord have mercy. The Saints fell off hard, bro. The Saints done fell off hard. When you got the Falcons and the Buccaneers competing for the NFC South, and then you got the Panthers giving folks the business. Now Carolina Panthers are gonna be set up for. They're gonna be set up. They got to make a good pick in the draft this year. But I like what I saw late in the season with the Panthers, and I like what I'm seeing with them. So
me too.
Yeah, Cat said he didn't know what pick we have. You're absolutely right, but hey man, it is what it is. It's gonna be a great weekend, man. We got the college, so the college playoff game is Monday. That game is on Monday. You got Saturday, you got 2 playoff games. Sunday, you got 2 playoff games. If you missed, if you chimed in late, you can go back. We previewed the games. We gave our picks. Thank you guys, man, for joining. Hit the like button if you haven't. Subscribe to the channel. We almost at 500. We got to get at 500. We got to get these likes. Keep us in the algorithm. We saw some new people in the comments. I appreciate y'all for coming and giving y'all thoughts on the show. Hit the tip jar, man. Tips and donations. Greatly appreciated. Hit the cash out right there. We got a lot coming up, man. We got Senior Bowl coming up. We got NFL draft around the corner. Super Bowl. The damn Super Bowl coming up, C-Way.
Hey, I can't wait for that.
So we got more shows on that. Just a few more shows. And we got more content on the channel. So make sure y'all tap in. Keep them notifications on, because you never know, we might pop up with something on the channel. What can I say? You heading back to the boot this weekend. Hey, be safe. Be safe, Cat.
Be safe.
So, hey man, appreciate y'all in the chat too, man.
Appreciate y'all
coming in tonight. Great show, C-Way, as always, brother. Next week we'll be talking about what we got coming up, who won the national championship, and more playoff news, probably some trade. You never know. You never know what we got coming up next week, man. So make sure y'all tap in, man. Shouts out to you, Cat, Nick Bees, and everybody that was in the chat, man. We thank y'all.
Love you too, Cat. Love you
thank
too.
y'all. Appreciate that, man.
Appreciate
So,
y'all.
with all that being said, man, we're gonna get up out of here, man. It's your boy JB, DJ Seaway. We out of here. And shouts out to everybody, man.